In a world looking for something to listen to, a group of friends rise to the challenge. It's Pop Samurai.
TalkDojo, guys. Hey, what's going on?
What's going on? Welcome to Talk Dojo. How are you guys doing out there? Today's episode is brought to you by Coffee Nut M&Ms.
Coffee Nut
that
M&Ms.
That shit is good. How you guys been?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
I've missed you guys.
Yeah.
I'll bring up why I've missed you, but I've missed you.
Let's
guys.
get right into it.
You want me to jump right into it?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
went to Canada.
You're the man of the hour.
Oh, Canada. Don't know the rest of your anthem.
This is going to be a whole lot of us asking you questions.
What are you talking about?
What you talking about? I didn't hear that at all.
No,
I was expecting.
I don't think that you do.
I was expecting that the whole time. I heard more French, just like people speaking, the Quebec language, so I heard more people.
Oui.
Oui, and I was like, I don't need to use the bathroom. I just no. Yeah, it was fun. We took a drive. It was me and the kids. My wife couldn't go, so she stayed behind. So party time.
So I mean, like wedding.
Yeah. So the reason why I went for a week. I went there to visit some family I haven't seen in like 15 years.
Wow.
It's been like when I was a kid, I used to go with my mom and dad and my brother and sister. The family. We used to drive up there every year, and we used to see the family up there all the time. Now, ever since I was like, I don't know, maybe like 12 or something like that, maybe even a little bit older than that, I haven't been back. So like 15 years, I'm guessing. I don't know the exact time. Went over there, saw some family. Went to see Niagara Falls. There's some pictures on my Facebook.
What was
beautiful.
What was the general area you stayed in?
Toronto, Canada, is where we stayed around there. So it was good. So fun times over there. While I was there, made it a point to make it to a couple places. My journey was I guess my list was go there, relax. All right, that was just get away. Right, I don't want to be thinking about work or anything like that.
But you took the kids.
I don't want to think. But I had to take the kids, so that was out the window. I didn't want to think about work. Paul sent me the thing saying, "Hey, Brian, no, something happened at work." Almost said something. Something happened at work. And I was like, I don't want to think about this. But I did one of my things that I wanted to do is take a journey to get me some poutine. Right now, a lot of people out there are like, what the fuck is poutine? Like Paul didn't know what poutine was. He thought I said poutine, and I was like, no, Paul, I'm married. I can't. I can only get poutine. I took a journey to poutine. If people don't know what poutine is, it's a Canadian dish over there. It's only done in Canada. I don't know why. I mean, you'd think that'd be something that like maybe some of the Midwestern states would do. But what it is, it's a combination of fries topped with cheese curds, topped with gravy. That's the basic one. Right?
Alex, you could run an Ironman and never burn off those calories.
No, yeah. This is
it was
done right.
It was wonderful.
It's delicious.
It was wonderful. I shout out to Smokies downtown. We went. My uncle took me. It was wonderful. It was like it was one of those moments where it was like again. I kept describing it as like they were just like, you want to go eat this? Are you sure? It's kind of just like fries and this and that. And I was like, listen, you guys are shitting on my Harold and Kumar moment right now. I need to have poutine. You guys don't
want to have to call your wife to let her know you had a heart attack.
There isn't enough places in Wisconsin to get poutine.
Is there places in Wisconsin that you can get poutine? Because
yes.
I've never seen
State
it.
Fair has it.
Yeah, and
I just found that out.
And Phillyway had it for a while, but
not good though.
They gone.
That's the thing.
They gone.
They're not good though.
But did you haven't had it at State Fair, so you don't know yet.
Yeah, I know they're not good, Paul, because they're not here anymore.
Yeah.
They have restaurants dedicated to just poutine. This is what I
You
went
get
to.
that,
Yes,
but
and it's like sometimes the cheese ball, the cheese curds just they break open and just a lava mound comes out of.
God, it's so good.
it now has me questioning when I go to Epcot Center in Florida. They have the whole Canadian section, and they have a restaurant.
Yes, there's poutine.
I'm like, do they have it there?
They probably do.
Probably, but we don't know if they do.
Well, I don't know if it's
I have
good.
to investigate this.
Well,
It's good.
It's coming around again.
It's wonderful. All right, it's good. You guys don't understand this.
Yeah.
No, the gravy was awesome at this place. The cheese curds that they put on it. These weren't melty cheese curds. These were like the
hard and
chewy-
tacky.
Did you weigh
chewy
yourself
cheese
the day
curds. So
after?
good. No, I haven't, but I'm sure I gained some weight. It was so good. It was wonderful. It was glistening, like in that gravy sauce. Right? It just coated everything. And I was like, God, it's so good. And it was like, that was just one of the places.
It's like
I
the
could have gone to.
suitcase in Pulp Fiction.
Next time I go, I want to go like to the other one because there's one that's dedicated to just regular original poutine, right? So
Yeah.
like people are just like they're just serving up little tiny bowls of just the fries, cheese curds, and gravy. This place I wanted to get try one of the original and one of the exotic ones. So like we had the original one. Why are you smiling, Paul? It's so good. And what was the other one? I think we got maybe like barbecue chicken or something. I forgot what was the other one because there was a whole bunch of other ones that they had like Korean barbecue flavored poutine and
Holy crap.
like Thanksgiving dinner, which they throw other stuff in there. And this one was like, you guys are doing some crazy shit in this one. So
He's got ideas floating around in his head now, I bet, for like a Pop Samurai
a good
poutine
place.
food truck.
yes, this is what needs to happen. Poutine, it's the most. We live in Wisconsin, like the cheese capital of the world, and we don't have poutine here.
Yeah.
You need French fries, you need a good gravy, and you need cheese curds. We have one of those three.
You know what
and
I'm gonna
we're
do?
close to places where we can get good potatoes, and we're close, and we can probably figure out a recipe for some good gravy. I don't understand.
You know what? Secret menu item on Culver's list. So
Okay, now this is how much of like a food like crazy person I am sometimes, right? Sometimes I'll go in there and I want to order off the menu and I don't know if it'll happen. One time I went to I would go to cheese curd, not cheese curd. I got cheese curds on the mind. I would go to Culver's. They got the cheese curds, like them, right? They got the chili cheese fries, like them, right? One time I went in there and it was late and I was like, this might be my only chance. I went up there, I was like, hey buddy, how you doing? Can I get chili cheese curds? Can you make me some cheese curds and can you make me the chili cheese fries, substitute the fries, throw the shit fries in the garbage and put cheese curds and the chili cheese stuff on top of it? Can that happen? They were laughing, not like as in like at me, but like, that's fucking awesome. Can we do that? they were like, this seems like too much power for us to have.
Yeah.
He turned around to
do
the
we
chef.
dare make this
He
abomination?
turned around, he was laughing, can we do that? And the guy was like, fuck it, let's go. And they made it.
Yeah.
It's one of the most wonderful things in the world. I loved it. Would I ever do it again? If I wanted to have a heart attack, probably.
Yeah.
Because it was like it was basically just cheese curds with like chili,
Next time
with
he's
chili on
gonna-
it and chili cheese.
I think you'll remember that for like a week.
He's going to
Like,
start going to restaurants
God, it was so
with
good.
because like my mother-in-law brings garlic salt like in her purse.
Oh,
like,
my
when she
God.
goes to restaurants.
Really?
So yeah.
Jesus.
So it's weird because a lot of restaurants just don't carry garlic salt.
Mm-hmm.
So
True.
she does this. So now I picture Jelani going to a place and ordering fries and cheese curds and like having like a can of gravy and his own little can opener. Just like pouring it right on.
That would be like
Getting kicked out, sir. You can't do that.
it's like a perfect little tea boat of a gravy, you know.
I'm showing you a
Oh.
picture.
My
arteries
I took
hurt just looking
I
at
took
that picture.
I took a picture of the original poutine. I'll
Okay.
post it online with the collage, but it's glistening. You can see it glistening with the gravy sauce, and it's wonderful. I ate that shit up.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Ate that
So
shit up.
so I saw that you got I mean like you were like at some kind of video game kind of
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what the things on my list? I was like, what stores don't they have here that I might want to go to?
Yeah.
Because they got a Chinatown over there. They got like a bunch of these other towns, you know, like the Asian towns. And I was like, I want to see if they have an anime store. We don't have that shit here, right? I want to see if they have a video game store that's not like
Hang on.
GameStop. Go
They
ahead.
got Chinatown.
Yes. They have
Is
that.
it a lot of Chinese people with a French accent?
No.
Is it
It's-
Chinese
it's-
with a French
it's
accent?
Literally just
Okay.
Chinese.
Do you go in there and it's like all like smoky and stuff and you like
No, they don't. There was no Mogwais.
What is it? Can I help you with something?
No, they didn't look at me as like you buy now. They didn't say anything like that. No, but I posted the video on my Facebook.
Yeah, it looks like a GameStop.
It was a retro game store. That's the
Yeah.
reason why I went there. It wasn't a GameStop. It was retro. Everything you saw there was old school. They
It
had
remind-
they had Nintendo cartridges and like Atari cartridges and stuff like that. They had like I don't think you could really see it from the video I had. I was just kind of just like this. I walked in and they're just playing 8-bit music, and I was like, this place is jamming right now. It was. If anybody's like been into like maybe like it's a media exchange, a multimedia exchange here in Milwaukee, where it's like one of those secondhand stores where people trade in like their old electronics or DVDs and stuff like that. Feels almost like that, but the thing is like it just feels like they got glass cases of like box stuff that's like really expensive. A lot of stuff is expensive there too, so I was like, I didn't buy anything, but went in there, checked it out. It was good stuff. Didn't make it to the anime store because I was on a journey for Poutine. We walked past it and we're like, there's no turning back now. I gotta get this Poutine. While I was there, there's also a thing in downtown near Chinatown. It's called Graffiti Alley, right? And I had to make a journey to there too because I wanted to see it. So what it is basically it's not just one alley. I thought it was gonna be, but no, it's actually a large connection of alleys, right?
Yeah.
And literally, they are alleys. This isn't like you're gonna walk down there. It's like, yeah, this is an alley. There's people walking, there's cars running through, and then it's like a city alley. You know, it's like, oh yeah, there's garbage cans and there's people like loading and unloading stuff in the back. But it's all just like a big long, just like stretch of different alleys that are murals of like graffiti artists that have gone in there and sprayed their own like different murals and stuff like that. And some of them are really, really well done, right? I had kids with me, so I was like, I can't walk through all this alley, so I'm just gonna, I'll see some of them. There are some really good ones out there. So if you get a chance to check that out, you want to take some good pictures. That's a really good one there. So Graffiti Alley.
I gotta see this.
And of course Niagara Falls was another thing we hit, and yeah, just a lot of good food, a lot of good noodles, stuff like that. I mean, we're Asian, so that's. I literally the only thing that wasn't Asian that I ate the whole weekend was basically the poutine.
Did you walk away with any souvenirs?
Oh yeah, so that's what we're. No, hold on. Yeah, fill time, guys.
Yeah.
Don't
So,
let that
Okay,
guy
I
lost
brought
it.
back some souvenirs, guys, for you guys. I got some keychains, so if you guys
Oh
want to
my
grab.
God.
Look at that.
Choose between some Canadian keychains for you guys. I don't
Wow.
know. You know, I brought back some stuff, so choose what you want. I brought back for you guys. So live on air gifts. You guys won't see these, so maybe I'll take a picture of you guys holding them. I don't know. There's some good ones. Try to get different ones. They all spin. I like the spinner ones. Those are my favorite. So yeah, look,
this one
spinners.
looks the best, man.
I want this one. I like this one with the coin in it.
Yeah, so there's some good stuff in there. Oh, that's another thing, man. Canadian
Canada.
money's crazy.
Thank you.
Is it? So what's the
It's awesome,
exchange
thanks.
rate there?
I mean, where the dollar's more expensive. So I believe it was $1.29 when I did the exchange for my money. $1.29 per dollar, right? So it was like 29 cents. Our stuff's a little bit 29 cents more expensive at that time. So I'm sure there was other places you could exchange for more. You know, it depends on where you were. Yeah, their money is kind of funny.
Funny good, funny bad.
Funny
Funny like a clown?
I wish I had like $1 with me or something like that. I don't have it anymore. I forgot what I did with it.
Funny
But I threw it all away. No, I spent it all. What they do is it feels like a paper money, right?
Yeah.
And what they do is now they in the actual bill they insert like this kind of like foil or like this clear foil in it, so you can see through the bill.
It's like
right?
a baking sheet, kind of.
Kind of, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it. Yeah, and then I guess that's to help cut back on counterfeiting because it's hard to counterfeit like a bill that has like this foil in it that you can't counterfeit as. So
You didn't bring any back?
no, I didn't. My bad.
You spent it all.
I was like, I don't want any of this Canadian money, so I was just like,
Ugh, dirty Canadian. Give me that. Give me that crisp American dollar.
I should have brought some back, but I didn't. Guess so. Sorry.
That's okay. These are. This is like a coin. This is.
This one's like
Yeah,
glossed
they got.
over.
They got a lot. They have a lot of. They don't have the. They got rid of the penny over there, so they don't have pennies. So like they round up or down for the stuff now. So
That's what we need to do here.
It saves them like a whole bunch of money for that. That they don't have to worry about pennies anymore over there. They got $2 coins called toonies,
Goonies?
maybe. I forgot what they're called. I don't remember. But yeah, so enjoy your guys' little gifts here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For you guys. Put them on your keychain. Hold them forever in your heart on your keychains. One of the things that happened, I don't know, is there any other questions about Canada for you guys?
Yeah, like
The toilets flush the same way as here. Yeah.
how cold was it?
It was the same. It was actually
Same.
got pretty warm.
Actually, it's more south than Milwaukee, I think.
No. This one was up north. Don't worry about it, man. No, it was north. It's okay. No,
But it's right
it was
around
nice.
Detroit, the Detroit area.
No, you got to cross through Detroit, but then it's a 3-hour,
Oh,
4-hour
yeah.
drive to Toronto.
Yeah, how long was the total drive?
If you went with no stops and stuff like that, you probably could do it in 9 to 10 hours. If you're really fast, 8 hours. So that's,
Both kids, 15.
yeah, with kids, take a couple stops. You also got to stop and fill up a couple tanks too. So
Yeah, I never understood how my parents could do that, driving us to Florida when they had 3 kids in the back. It seemed like none of us ever had to pee at the same time.
yeah, I planned it out as much as I could. I was like, okay, I'm gonna fill up this iPad with like stuff for them to watch, so they don't have to bug me and this and that. And I drove most of the way, so.
So this wasn't your first time going there.
Well, this is not my first time going, but this is my first time going as a full adult, right, where I'm driving and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Last time I went, I wasn't a driver. I was a kid.
What's the first thing you notice when you get into Canada? Like, what's different? Yeah.
What's different?
Yeah.
Well, in Toronto, this place is the city is huge, right? So
Yeah.
like they got like it feels like fucking LA. The traffic is just like, oh god. The only other thing that I really noticed is I don't know. It's not really much of a difference. It feels like just kind of like the only thing you notice about Toronto is that there's like literally like no space. So like a lot of stuff is building up. So there's a lot of tall buildings. Even like regular apartment buildings are just like they're going up. Not like large wide spaces like here where it's like most of our apartment buildings go up to is like what, maybe 3. Maybe, and that's a high place for us. So it's like I've never
I heard it's really clean.
It's cleanish, depends on where you go. Yeah. So I'm not gonna shit on my Asian heritage, but I mean the Asian places aren't exactly the super cleanest. But it's cool. Yeah, the city was pretty clean. It was a lot of traffic. Felt the same as here. So I'm sure that the weather is about the same as here. So, the housing market over there is fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, I watch some of them flip shows. I'm like, you paid how much?
Jesus, like, okay, so you've seen my house here, right?
Yeah.
When I told them that I pay the amount I paid for this house, which was like about 135, right? And this is like a ranch style house, 3 bedrooms, finished basement. So,
What are you doing? Putting it on the market right now?
2 3/4 bath. If you guys want to buy it from me, let me know. Now, but that's when I bought this house, right? Everyone freaks out. It's like, what? That's how much you pay for that house? Because the housing market over there is so bonkers crazy. Because like literally, you guys lived in an apartment, right?
Yeah.
Before, where it's like everything's connected. It's like so it's like the kitchen is right there next to the living room, and it's all there's no like, it's not a house, right? It's an apartment. Something like that runs for like $250,000 over there. And that's like for like to own that, and it's not like your own separate. It's like own separate place. There's no yard. There's no it's all connected together. They're all connected together, like in like apartment buildings or maybe even like what's the word, duplexes, but the ones that are next to each other, not the ones that are on top of each other.
Wow.
But that shit is crazy, man. Like for like a house like this, I mean, they said like a house like this with the land that you got. I mean, over there probably worth like a $1 million home, probably.
I knew a guy back in the 90s. I worked with a guy that was originally from Canada, and he was saying that him and his wife, their first apartment was like a Polish flat, like in the basement. But when you walked in the back door, there was like no door for the landlord's like kitchen. It was pretty much like you were living in the basement of your parents' house, and the landlord just let them know that certain days of the week she goes downstairs to do the wash, so would actually have to come down the stairs into their place and then to the laundry room, and they were paying $650 a month for that. This is back in the early 90s. And I'm like, what? And they were saying that like how expensive it was to live there, so that's what they could afford.
Yeah.
So it was like
and back-
renting. It was almost like renting a room in somebody's house. Is what it pretty much was.
Yeah, this is there's you if you want land or something like that, you're paying millions of dollars for that. And there's like for regular houses, standalone houses, yeah, you're paying a lot for that stuff. So yeah, so that shit was crazy over there. That was other things that I did while walking through downtown and Chinatown and stuff like that. We went to this place. I forget the name now. It's like hipster town, Canada. I was gonna say USA. It was
Wow.
hipster town basically. So it looked like a neighborhood, right? Think of a neighborhood like street, but like everything was converted to like little shops. Like all the houses were converted to little shops. So there's like stuff out like in the front, like little racks, just like makeshift. Like here's like clothes.
It's kind of
here's
cool
this.
though.
It was cool. It was walking through, and then it was like, and then they had like the little the cannabis clinics over there, and walking through, I was like,
What did you bring us back?
holy shit, there's like a
Here's your
can-
next souvenirs, guys.
And like my uncle was telling us like, oh man, like yeah, people be going in there and they're just like they're signing up and like, yep, you're approved,
Wow.
But like it's kind of a controversy because it's not
love
exactly,
that.
it's not legal yet.
Yeah.
So like literally when we're walking by, I bet we got on the video too. It's like there was like news reporters like right outside like the clinic. They call it cannabis clinic. And like we were just like right there, kind of walking through. I was like, "Oh, look at that!" And then like someone wanted to stop at the store right next to them, and it was angled in such a way. It was like, "Yeah, we're just standing right there, probably in their shot in the background, So it was fun. It was a good trip. I like it.
Yeah. That world traveler Jelani
Oh,
at it again.
that border though, man, that was one of those.
Really?
It was long to get back in. I literally drove up to the border in Canada. They were like, how you doing? I was like, good. Here's passports. You got any alcohol and cigarettes? And I was like, nope. Have a nice day. Rolled through, and I was like, that was easy. Coming back, there was like, it was like New York traffic type of thing, where it's like there's just long rows of cars going up to these toll booth like things, right?
No
where people
poutine coming back
I
in.
was
to
like,
the...
fuck, I wanted some poutine because I would have just ate it right here in front of their faces. And there was like just random, like they looked like SWAT teams of people just going through like randomly picking cars out and like searching the whole car, And it was like, I swear to God, I hope they don't search my car because I'm like, you gotta pull all this shit and we're gonna be here forever, Because
Yeah.
I got kids and people going with me. I was like, this minivan's gonna take forever to search and we're gonna be here forever. I didn't bring anything illegal back. I mean, we just had our clothes and a little cooler of just like some salmon, I think, that was given to us. So, but that just took forever. That was crazy, just how long it took to get through the border. But yeah, other than that, it was a fun trip, nice stuff. So, good stuff.
Yeah.
Anything happened to you guys?
Nothing as exciting as that.
Nothing as exciting as that, huh?
No. Yeah. Well, I watched Legion. That was
Paul, you go anywhere? Do anything? No.
Nope. Just
Okay,
just
I gotta-
just
pales
been
in
driving.
comparison.
I want to talk.
Just been driving,
There's
man.
a topic I want to broach with you guys.
Trying to
if that's
pay
okay.
some bills.
It should be a quick topic, and it kind of leads into a funny little story. So, the topic is: do you like staying home alone for long periods of time? I'm not just talking about I'm not talking about hours. I'm talking about if you're in a house or your apartment or something like that for days at a time.
Can't do
Just
it.
alone, and this, you're sleeping alone in the morning alone. Just knowing what you've done right now, right? Where you're we all have significant others. We all have families. and stuff
I
like
could do it if I have stuff that I'm doing
that. Well,
that
I think
I'm
we can all
busy
do
with,
it, but the question
but
is,
not
do
just
you
hanging
to?
out.
Do you like it?
No.
Do you like being alone?
No.
No,
No.
not in the significant other, but I mean there's someone in this house. Does it get creepy? Do you get creeped out in the house?
I used
Does your
to.
mind just get freaked out? Just what happens?
I used to.
I only had one apartment where I just completely lived by myself for a long time. And that's when I realized at the time how many of my friends didn't drive. It's you moved all the way out there? Oh my... And it wasn't bad. I mean, it was 7 miles away from where I used to live to where I moved to.
That's 2 bus rides.
But the funny thing was there weren't any buses that went over there.
Oh, yeah.
So if I wanted them to come over, I would have to go and get them. So I never bothered getting them, and so they never seen that place. I had very few visitors that year, which was really kind of crazy. So it was just like kind of like all to myself. So I had my regular job, and then on the weekends I was a bouncer, but then some days I didn't. Some weeks I didn't like work at the bar like at all. I'd just be there. So I found myself doing a lot of like, if I was bored, like, oh, I'm just gonna drink now, just because I have nothing to do, so I'm gonna drink.
Yeah.
So stuff like that.
I mean,
And it was weird too because it's an area that it's really built up since. Like I lived off of Chicago and Forest Hill. Since then, like that whole area, Creek has like built up. Grocery stores and condos.
was this before you met your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I knew her at the time,
Yeah.
but we weren't like dating or anything like that.
Yeah, but you probably went out and partied.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a few times.
You had a lot of
I-
people
I-
over by your house.
I did some dating and stuff like that, but
Sometimes when I lived alone, it was like we'd have people over every night. It was like I was just
my first apartment, me and my friend Greg, we were like, if we weren't at the bar because they had a good band, then we were having some sort of a house party. And just, God, that whole year, I felt like I was wasted. The whole year, just nonstop. But we used to go out like Wednesday night. There was a bar that was a sports bar called Sneakers. So we used to go there for the wet t-shirt contest. Thursday, we would go someplace for quarter taps. There's a place called Eamon's. You could buy a mug, bring it back every week, and if you had it with you, then the beers were only a quarter. So I'd go there with like $5, pay $3 to get in, and come home with $2 because it was so cheap. People would be like, "Hey, let me get you a beer. Hey, let me get you a beer," and I'd never return the favor because I was a cheap bastard. And I would leave every Thursday just completely out of my mind, wasted. Then we're going out Friday night. We're going out Saturday night. I don't know how I survived. I don't. There's like 4 years where it was just like nonstop.
sheer will and
After
determination.
bars and yeah, it was nuts. Waking up in people's houses and not knowing exactly where you are and stuff like that.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, get back to the topic again, which was like, yeah.
But I lived alone for a while.
But living alone, I mean,
Yeah, and and I guess the question is like, does being alone freak you out? Like staying in a house or a place just like isolated, does that freak you out?
no.
No.
Mm-mm.
Let me tell you a story.
All right.
And my wife, she might get mad about this, but I mean, I'm gonna tell it anyways because it was a hilarious story to me. So as I said, I was gone for a week with the kids. So she had to work and she was here by herself, right? Now, never mind the it's a secure house, the dead bolted up to stuff like that, and
You're protected.
security systems and stuff like that. So I mean, never mind all of that. She still gets freaked out, right? It's like, oh god, I'm kind of afraid to be alone in the house, and like, what if like some dude tries to come in and rob the place and stuff like that? So what you? I'm sorry.
No, go on.
Okay, so my wife had a Home Alone journey.
Oh, you know what did suck? The power went out in my house this week.
Did it? Yeah. And she that didn't happen over here, but so she thought never mind the security system, the dead bolts and everything.
Yeah, it was not memorable.
I'm gonna set up little traps.
She set up traps.
I'm sorry. It was like, I'm sorry. I started crying when she said it to me. I was like, "You went home alone?" While you did a home alone, she was like, "Yeah." I was kind of freaked out, so I was like, I say we have there's like some stairs to get to our room. So she just said you gotta go down some stairs. So she threw so I threw some toys on the stairs in case like someone comes down the stairs, they're gonna trip on the stairs.
When you came back,
I was laughing. I mean, she said I cleaned it up.
She had taken a rake and pounded nails through the handle and laid it face up on the ground.
Oh my god, I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, you put toys and stuff, and she was like, I couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm crying laughing.
she's smart.
And she was like,
she went like Negan with a wiffle ball bat and wrapped it in barbed wire.
You gotta get through. You have to get through the deadbolt lock door or the double pane window, through the security system,
and down the Tonka trucks.
And then never mind the Legos on the floor or something like that. Jesus.
Dude, I have to go through the Lego walk of fire to get to me.
I'm choking over here. Oh. When she told me that, I started laughing so hard. I know she's probably gonna get angry that I said this, but I was like, I'm sorry, it's too good not to share. Yeah, so she kind of got freaked out one day, so she was like, one day I was like, I'm a little freaked out, so I just kind of set up some traps so people won't get through the doors. I was like, what? I was like, I kind of put some stuff in front of a door, and then I kind of put some toys down.
Tripwire.
Down the stairs, and I was like, did you set up some paint cans too? Oh man, it was funny. I'm sorry, guys. It was one of those moments where I was like, I know that you probably will get angry at me for like sharing this, but I told her, it was like, I'm gonna have to tell this story because it's just too good.
It's gold.
It's too good not to share.
Where are all the kids' Legos? Well, I glued thumbtacks to them and laid them at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh my lord!
So-
Where's my box of nails?
Yeah.
Well, I made some boards with some nails in it, so if they were
With a
walking
paint
up the
can.
Oh my god, she had a sensor and she had like a nail gun like set up like on a table, so if anybody started coming down the stairs, it would shoot them right in the shins.
What happened to the doorknobs? Why'd you change all the doorknobs? It's 'cause I superheated them, so if anybody would grab them, I don't know. But I had to change them.
There's
out
somebody
after.
getting in, she's got a lighter on the doorknob.
Where'd all our cooking oil?
Come on in.
Where'd all our cooking oil go? And why are our floors completely polished?
Ham spray all over the kitchen floor.
Oh man! Oh my lord! Why is the lawnmower on top of the garage?
Other side of the door, she's got the lawnmower face up running.
Yeah.
Oh my lord! Jesus. Yeah. So that's I guess that's a perfect cherry on top of the start in Canada, come back and hear what happened here.
No, I had the power
House
go
looks
out.
totally
That was it.
house looks totally different. It looks like the A-team was here, like just completely.
Oh, you know what? One of the best things she said too. I almost forgot to say it. She said, in order to make. She was saying, well, at the same time, I was already in a Home Alone mindset already. She was like, so yeah, and then what I did is I turned on every single light in the house, every single light, so to make it look like there was a bunch of people here. And I was like, did you put dummies in front of the windows too to make it look like there was a party?
Yeah.
She went to the comic book shop and she got like the little cardboard standouts of people.
Or the
Put like the Lego like train track in front of the windows, and so people just
like people walking.
is that Stan's dance studio?
Is that?
Because it looks like everyone's
Did she-
ballroom dancing going past.
Did she get that like recording of I'll give you to the count of 3 to get you lying, stinking, no good.
Oh my lord!
Oh my god, yeah, that's awesome though.
They ring the doorbell.
God, that was-
Your move, creep.
Oh man, she gets like those tax people's those moving cutouts now where they start moving. And it's like tax is here. Oh my lord, it was too funny. I'm sorry. That was
Johnny's about to turn on the lights, and she quick warns him, No. I drilled a hole in the light bulb. I filled it with gasoline
Jesus.
and tax.
I feel like, how does that work? They're not. They're all. They're LED lights now. Doesn't
Yeah.
work away. Oh my lord, that's funny. Sorry, honey, if you're out there, I love you. This is just a funny story for everybody to hear. It's a cute story. That's all it is.
He's all scared now, just in case there's a booby trap that he didn't discover.
I'm surprised I didn't come back, and she was like, she
Slowly.
reverted back to like cave woman's. Just like she has a spear and just like, what did you do with the kitchen knives and the broom? She's like, doesn't trust anybody.
Johnny's gonna like open up the door to the laundry room. It's gonna be like that Jackass movie where they have like the giant hand and let it go,
Oh, yeah.
and like Bam's
Hot,
carrying
like-
soup.
Oh
Yeah.
my lord, it's good stuff, guys. It was fun. It's all in good fun, honey. If you're out there, I love you. So if you're listening, I think that brings us to the end of this Talk Dojo. This is a good one, guys. So hopefully you guys are out there supporting us. You can visit PopSamuraiNetwork.com. Check out our stuff. Don't forget to check out this episode on YouTube if you're not already. Subscribe, like, and share that, please. What else we got? Of course, you can go over to patreon.com/PopSamurai to help donate, and you guys get some cool rewards back, and you get entered into a raffle. Got some cool signed autograph pictures coming up to give out. If you guys haven't already heard about OhanaCon, get over to ohanacon.com, I believe, or I'll double check again while I'm going through this. Make sure I got that website right. But we're gonna be at OhanaCon coming up in Madison. There's gonna be some cool. If you like Pokemon, there's the voice actors for the dub version of that going there. There's also some Pokemon card tournaments, and I believe Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments as well. Also a lot of cosplay, guys. So if you're out there, we're gonna be there checking everything out, having fun. So don't forget that. And of course, you can also go over and find us on Twitter at PopSamuraiCast, and Facebook and Instagram just at PopSamurai. You know, dude, see us there. This has been Jelani Hoon.
Paul Beck.
Alex Pacheco.
You guys can go out there, and you can also find OhanaCon on Facebook, and you can find their website at OhanaCon, ohana-con.com. I just want to make sure it was ohanacon.com, but ohana-con.com. Check them out June 2nd through the 4th in Madison. So check that out. It's going to be cool. We're going to be there. So check it out and get out there, and don't be afraid of being home alone, guys. If you are, there are plenty of toys. Use whatever's use what's readily available. Okay. I got you guys later. Bye.
Will Our Heroes podcast survive? Spread the word, subscribe, and tune in next time. Same Pop Samurai time, same Pop Samurai channel.